Alright, I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible because, it's about to get loud. Alright, so it says, in capitalist societies, the educational system, whether lay or clerical, maintains structure. So maintains here is the verb, right? So that's the first action. So we're gonna highlight that. It says, maintains the structure of moral reflexes handed down from father to son, right? Handed is the next verb, right? So we're going to highlight that. It says, the exemplary honesty of workers who are given. Okay, so are given is the next verb. So we're going to highlight that. A medal after 50 years of good and loyal service. And the affection which springs is the next verb. So we're going to highlight that. From harmonious relations and good behavior. All these ecstatic expressions of respect for the established order serve to create is the next verb phrase. So we're going to highlight that. Around the exploited person, an atmosphere of submission and of inhibition, which lightens is the next verb, the task of policing considerably. Okay, so that's Frantz, Fanon. All right, so let's go back. It says the capitalist societies, in capitalist societies, the educational system, whether lay or clerical, maintains. So what maintains? The educational system. So system is the subject there. So we're going to bold and underline that. Okay, so the system is maintaining it. What type of system is it? It's an educational system. Okay. So educational is describing the type of system. Okay. All right. Then it says the structure maintains structure of moral reflexes handed down, right? Now, what is being handed down from father to son? The reflexes is being handed down, okay? The exemplary honesty of workers who are given. Now, this is the who is really the subject, right? But this pronoun who, and I'm going to put that in italics, really reflects back to the noun workers. Okay. All right. So the workers who are given, so the workers are given a medal after 50 years of good service, right? The affection which springs, right? So the affection which springs. Again, which is a pronoun here, right? Which technically is the subject, but that which is going back to the noun affection. So the affection springs from harmonious relations and good behavior. All these aesthetic expressions of respect for the established order serve to create, right? Now, of respect for the established order, both of those are prepositional phrases which basically just describe, right? Expressions. So expressions here is the subject. And rest of these: aesthetic, of respect, and let's do that. For the established order, all those describe the expressions, right? Serve to create around the exploited person an atmosphere of submission and of inhibition, which again, technically the subject, which is a pronoun, right? So you're looking for the noun that it goes back to, in this particular case, atmosphere. So we're going to make which in italics, right? So which, again, going back to atmosphere, lightens the task of policing considerably. Okay. All right. So then I'm going to go back through really quick and do a couple of, let's check our time here. 6 minutes. All right. Go back through and do the task of checking our vocabulary. So in capitalist societies, again, you're talking about societies that are not socialist, right? It's where, so basically, like, you don't have government paid programs that help people out, you know, so everything is, so think about, like, if school wasn't free, so school necessarily, like public school, for example, is a socialist program. Capitalist program would be like private school, right? We're paying for it. So in societies that where everything is about, you know, the trade of the buying and selling and trading and all these other things, right? The educational system, whether lay or clerical. So lay being like, so the educational system, whether it's being like vocational school, technical school or something like that, or whether it be like the regular academic stuff, right? Maintains the structure of moral reflexes, right? So those, again, this is describing the reflexes, right? So maintains the structure of morals reflexes handed down from father to son, right? And like a reflex, again, being something that is, you know, like if somebody tries to hit you, you flinch. That's a reflex, right? So it's a reaction. Okay, father, son, that's neither. Exemplary honesty. So honesty is obvious. Exemplary being like the best type of honesty, right? I give no 50 years old service springs from harmonious relations. So relations is like how people relate to each other, like relations thing is like how they relate. And then harmonious being like if something is in harmony, it's working together, right? Aesthetic expression. So aesthetics is like you know, something that looks good, right? Think of it like that. So aesthetics is something that looks good or makes something look good. If somebody is exploited, they're not being treated fairly. Okay, so if somebody is exploited, they're not being treated fairly. An atmosphere of submission. Submission is, you know, you're giving in to a person rather than standing up for yourself, right? Inhibition is not really expressing yourself, right? Or not really doing what you want to do. Policing. All right, so policing would literally like just be like, you know, like the cops rolling by every 5 minutes, or like helicopters and stuff like that, right? Or just even checking up on another person. So technically, like, you know, like a test taker, you know, is policed by the proctor, who like walks up and down the desks to make sure that nobody is like cheating, right? So policing is like watching people. Okay. All right. Yeah. So this is a granddaddy. So you want to make sure that you're paying good attention and definitely making inferences as you go through. All right. As always, be happy and healthy. Take care. Bye.